start with you guys first?
Yeah.
Sure.
You always start me off, Scott. It's fine.
Cool. So, we start off where we left off. So, the party have just killed a lich in the lair and walked back through to get to the entrance, which is currently locked.
Oh.
As you're all standing, you were told by the dwarves that they would be opening it up at dawn, so you guys are stuck in there at the moment. But as you're all standing there, the first thing you notice is Bogwood has a finger up Dolian's nose.
I'd forgotten this.
I can't remember why.
Oh, you won't know why.
All right.
Does Bogward notice he's got a finger up Dolian's nose?
What I will say is, you and Bogwood, you and Dolian notice this, but you would also notice Sam and Greg giggling as you realise this.
So I look at Bogart straight in the eye and stick my tongue out and go, stick my tongue out.
So you will be licking his finger and licking his hand because his finger's up your nose.
I take my finger out of his nose and wipe it on his tongue.
You think I don't already do that?
Then I stick my finger up my own nose and wipe that on his tongue as well.
Constitution saving throw. No.
Map, please.
Pardon?
Huh?
Can we get put onto the correct map?
We didn't have a map because this was in the in real life section.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
It
there's
was.
no map for this.
So you have the map,
Wait.
Angela. You could look at it.
Sweet.
Is that why
yes.
you can't move the map around?
What?
Yeah, you'll be on the wrong map at the minute. Yeah, that's not where Bob is.
Yeah, all I can do is like blue squares. I can make
Oh,
like
that's
big blue
great.
squares.
Made me look. Da, 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 da.
Blue squares.
Yeah. Sorry, no, keep going though.
I think if you try and click and drag on a map and you can't control anything, it just makes the drag and drop thing to highlight it.
Oh, I'm with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as you guys were walking through the overgrown like plant room, where as you walked in, you could see daylight coming through. As you walked back through there, you'd notice that the sun was no longer out. So
we
you
shouldn't have
guys
to wait
know
too much longer.
not a whole lot longer, but I mean, you have leveled up while you was in there, so we will put this down as then you guys are having a long rest while you are waiting for the door to open.
Greg, go touch one of those skeletons.
Is this class as downtime then?
Yes.
Because if I remember correctly, Bogwood was helping me try and get the gem back into my headband, and I was helping Bogwood with something, I'm sure.
Helping me
Just
fix
don't
my belt
remember.
at giant strength.
That was it.
I think.
So do we get to do another roll on them?
Yeah, you can do.
Is it just a straight D20, is it?
Well, I think Graham was using his smith tools.
I'm using smithing tools because it requires
Yeah.
some form of smithing. With my portable pocket anvil that I don't care whether Scott says I've got one or not.
And also, I think Greg was doing an arcana to do the
Yeah.
sort of magic to it.
So I'll do
Oh,
one,
wow.
Fucking hell.
one for Greg and one for me.
Shit me.
So the first one's for me.
Okay.
I have advantage with tool proficiencies as well, so it's a 35 and a 37.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Plus 17. Oh my gosh, wow.
I mean,
That's
that is
amazing.
that's brute force, that is. That's
I am a
not
very
anything.
good smith.
Yes.
Bogwood Smith.
You smash it
Bogwood
until it
Smith.
works.
So while that is going on, and I'll put everyone on the same map so you can see what's happening. Bob
Yo.
is walking through the Dwarflands himself. He's not long crossed the border, and as you do, you see a cart with a family of dwarfs, with the father not looking like he has any sort of real experience.
He's gone.
Oh, fuck you, Cal. Oh, hi, Callum.
Sorry. The father's there.
Not looking like they have he has any experience wielding weapons, just sort of swinging a shovel, trying to keep a number of orcs at bay as you come round the bend on this path and see that in front of you.
Cool. First thing I'm going to do is draw my bow and
That really the first thing you're gonna do?
I don't know.
Really?
No, I know exactly what I should be doing, but I'm not doing it.
Memes.
All about the memes. All memes. No hunter.
To make everyone happy, I'll hunter's mark the one in the left-hand side of the carriage.
Callum, do you currently have inspiration?
No, I did.
I will give you inspiration for that really tactical move.
Is he
Do you reckon you could sense the sarcasm?
Oh, I love it.
You're muted.
You're muted. Oops. Jinx.
Sure, that. It's the earphones. Right, so yeah, hunter's marked the guy on the left side of the carriage.
Okie dokie.
But before I do that, did I just go straight in for it? Right, yeah. So I fire a warning shot at the side of the cart, and then I threaten them all, and I say to them, "Leave these people alone. They've done nothing to you."
So yeah, you fire a shot and obviously hit the side of the car just next to it.
Yep.
And you'll just hear the orc saying, he'll turn to you and say, "You'll get some too." And now, after you've done that, I would like to roll initiative.
Wait.
Initiative.
That's a great
Oh,
start. That's a great start.
What did they get? I
Get it out of the way. Natural one.
Cool.
Oh no, Scotch roll. Keep them going.
Damn it.
16.
So I think you get to go first.
Yep. So I just fire I fire 2 arrows at the. What happened there? What? What happened there?
Callum, you need to check Messenger.
Just check the chat.
What one? Isn't that first just attacking? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All done.
Oh, you swine, Graham.
Where is he? Yeah, so take the guy.
We have Mr. Callum, we have.
So good to be back. Yeah, Hunter's marked him, but I'll fire at him first, so get a try this out, actually.
Sorry if I'm coughing a bit today, guys. I've got a bit of a sniffles and a cough.
COVID. I hope it's not.
I did a COVID test yesterday. I'm negative. I think it's just a bit of flu.
This flu that's gone about there now.
Just as bad, isn't it?
Everyone seems to be getting it.
It's okay. I'm manning up to get through.
It's 18 plus 2.
That hits.
And then it's 13 points of piercing damage, and I'll roll the hunter's mark. Where is it? So, what meme is it now? Just one. That's what is the point? So yeah, that kills him. Oh no, it doesn't. But it hits him.
It
So
does.
that's,
It hits it.
14 damage overall.
So yeah, you've hit your first arrow, and it hits him square in the chest, and you see him just kind of stagger back a foot or two, and almost drops to a knee. He looks almost critically wounded,
Sweet.
like so close to dropping completely.
On a scale of 1 to 12, is he about a 1?
On a scale of 1 to 15, he's on a 1.
And then I was saying that the first arrow I lost. I was saying that was an action, or were you saying that's?
Oh, that was before. That was like before the
All right, then,
combat
yeah,
started.
I'll fire the last arrow. I'll fire another arrow at him. Just in a second.
Okay.
I go through. Yep. 16 plus 2.
So yeah, that hits him
10.
square between the eyes,
Sweet.
and he just collapses, falls back, and just collapses a heap on the floor.
Cool. And then with my little bit of movement, I'll move up just a few meters so I can still stay in range with everyone. With my bow.
Cool. So, so this one here, I think he's going to run to you, but he's going to use his action to dash to get all up in your grill.
Mm-hmm.
He can't do anything. This one will get to about there.
Yep.
And he is going to throw a javelin at you.
Cool.
In the face.
So, oh yeah, we do. Oh, I'm changing the rules. Maybe not today for flanking.
Oh,
Just do it now. We're at the start of the combat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Start of the year.
Well, it's I'm no longer going to be given advantage for flanking.
Oh. Yep.
I am
enough.
I am going to
Okay.
be given.
Do it next time.
Well, I was. I'm not surprised Ali's gone.
There's no more advantage for you. Or
Well, no, I've been doing a bit of research, and I think popular consensus is just by flanking, it is a very easy way to gain advantage, which advantage is not meant to be so easy to get.
That's fine. I'm never moving.
what about if it's like a 3-way melee advantage? So
Well-
you've got like me and someone and a guy in the middle. I mean, he's surrounded on almost all.
I will make judgment calls as we go, but to begin with, flanking will be
Can
a
we
plus three
Can
to
we
your
use
attack.
a bonus action? Can we use a bonus action to say my bonus action is I'm going to keep them distracted so the next person gets advantage?
You want a
Well, that-
bonus action to flank?
That'd be the help action though. wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
you could use the help action
right.
to do it, but it's a plus 3 to your attack for flanking. But again, I will be happy to do it if you guys can come up with creative ways. Then I'm happy to gauge it. But yeah, I've just been reading up, and advantage for flanking is a very easy way for that mechanic. When
That makes sense. So like if I've got a hold of somebody, then somebody trying to stab them would have advantage if I've grappled that person first, because I mean they're literally restrained and are about to get stabbed in the face. There's not really much they can do about it.
yeah, so
Yeah,
stuff like
Just 'cause
I
I'm
that.
like
stood
it.
there, yeah. Just because you're stood there doesn't really mean anything. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
So he's not going to get advantage on this attack. It'll be just a 13 to hit, Bob.
That misses.
And then the other two, you see, are going to still be kind of like pestering the dwarven family.
Mm-hmm.
Then it is back to you.
Okay, so with the one in front of me, instead of using my longsword, I'm just going to take out what's it called? The Phoenix Talon.
Okie dokie.
Do you want to use your bonus action to move Hunter's Mark onto him first?
Does that? I thought after you killed a guy.
No. It remains active, and you just move it with a bonus action. So if you kill
Well, no, 'cause
somebody,
then-
you can put it on somebody else.
So hang on, if I kill this guy first, then instead of moving it to him, I'm going to move it to the guy that I just killed with the bow.
Yeah.
I'll move it to the guy next to him because
Okie dokie.
all going well with this
I don't mean to
Talon.
interrupt. I'm just trying to help Callum understand how
No,
Hunter's
no.
Mark works.
Yeah. So you target the other one with your hunter's mark.
Yep. And then the one in front of me, I'll use the Phoenix Talon to take a swipe at him.
Oh,
15?
is that Bob's magic weapon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, we've not seen it yet.
I haven't.
So
Elven
we have,
Master
but
Bow.
I don't use it. I just don't use
Oh, there's
it
Phoenix.
often.
Imagine the damage you'd get with Hunter Marks on top of that.
So yeah, with a 15 will hit.
Yep.
And you plunge Phoenix Talon straight into his heart. And as you do, he takes a piercing damage, and on top of that, like a bright light shines and kind of just like almost burns and
Tells the difference.
damages him, and he also drops down dead.
Sweet. So with my second attack, I'll then use the one a hunter's marked. I'll now
Yep.
fire an arrow at him. Shadoosh. Where is it? There it is. So that is 20, dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
So 11 piercing. If this hunter's mark works out, I might have done no bad here.
Callum, I don't know why, but you're kind of upside down to me.
I know, I think it's just the
Oh.
way. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah. Thingy.
It's the way Facebook's done it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've put him on a slant
Better?
for some reason. There we go.
That's
There we go.
Don't hunt us
So-
back enough.
Second arrow hits him in the abdomen, and arrow lodges itself deep, and you just hear him grunt in pain as he looks severely damaged. Doesn't look good at all.
And I'll step over the one I just killed and move towards the carriage.
Cool. How far would you like to move?
Just a few feet in front.
Well, just from where you
So I
are.
can- Yeah, just so I can still see. Wait, so see that? Is that a river or is that what? On to my right hand side.
It's like a small creek. It's like just a shallow
All right.
water.
So what I'll do instead then is I'll step there and then I'll jump across that. So I've still got line of sight on the next two.
Cool. So to there.
Mhm.
Do you want to do me a quick acrobatics or athletics just to see how well you jump over the little?
Aiming for tuck and roll here. Shoulder going forward because you don't want to do your shoulder in. What have I got? I'm better than that for some reason. 11.
Yeah. 11 will do it. Yeah, you land over there and roll and get back onto your feet.
Awesome.
Orc's turn next, and you're going to see one of them, or hear one of them grunt out and be like, "We're going to need some help over here." And then a couple more orcs that are up in these tree line are going to start making their way.
So I'm gonna see them coming out the tree, and then for the first time ever, like after I basically take arrows out and then I plant them in the ground, and then for the first time ever, I lock one and go. I really wish I had Boggart right now.
Well, that's good you said that, because I have a little surprise for a couple of you who might like this.
Sweet.
Yeah, so they move there. One of them's going to throw a javelin at you that's nearest to you. So that is a. Does a nat 20 hit?
Yeah, unfortunately, according to the rules.
So that's 13 points of piercing damage as a javelin hits you as your mid-roll hits you in the thigh.
Aya.
Damn it, I need to look at who's rolling these before I start celebrating the crits. Damn it.
No, you should celebrate all crits.
Unfortunately.
Cool.
And then that's their turn, so because the other one is still sort of harassing the
The dwarves.
dwarf. Is this one is gonna that you've already hit once is gonna move around trying to get closer to you.
Cool.
Hi, Harry.
Hi, Harry.
Hi, Harry.
Fist bump. Yay!
Callum,
Yeah.
Oh no.
If you can you roll me a D100?
Sure. I don't even need it. D100. 58.
You die and true resurrection cannot bring you back.
Oh no.
Nothing short of the wish spell.
Let's have a
Bye,
look. Let's just...
Harry.
Hi, Harry.
Bye, Harry.
Bye, Harry.
He's going.
Hi,
now.
Harry.
That's him.
Where is that?
I think he heard something happen. I don't know what it was because he had my headphones on, but I just heard.
Just Callum's rolled a 58 on the Harry Wild magic.
on the random
Yeah.
nonsense table.
Let's
Is that
have a
what
look.
that is?
Yeah,
I shouldn't really save one of these pages. I just open a different one every time.
Well, that's even better.
yeah, because it's
That's
the
mostly
true it's the true
True
determination of completely random.
So what happens is a little crack in the fabric of space and time appears in front of you, and a little wizard peeks his head out, smiles, winks at you, and as he does, well, you will hear thoughts in your head, and he'll say, I saw a couple of your friends not so long ago. Maybe this can help. And what happens is, he summons an elemental of a CR1 right next to you to help you.
Oh.
Handy.
And then I hear the voices, and then I kind of look around and just think, okay, I've got a fairy godmother now.
And then, I say, as he winks, he pops his head back in, and the tear in the fabric of space and time starts healing itself, and he disappears.
Okay.
It's not always helpful.
No.
It's not always. I feel like this is definitely bit you in the arse.
I mean, it has definitely bit somebody in the arse before. At some point. I'm almost certain of that.
My colour.
Yeah, I'm sure
It,
it
it
was
changed my colour.
It changed Greg blue or something at one
No, it
point.
changed Fayetta blue, yeah.
That's it, Fayetta blue. Yeah.
All right.
Which doesn't hurt anybody, but I'm pretty sure it did something semi-negative at one point.
I think so, yeah.
I like it.
I also like it. It's really
I
funny
think it's fantastic.
because he can't help but interject himself upon everything. So it's like, hello, I've arrived. Do some random nonsense. I go now. Bye. It's literally how he appears when he just pops up into my games. He's like, I want to see your friends, Daddy. Like, okay. And then he'll come up, he'll look at you all, do a fist bump, and then fucks off.
He's like Evalthon's Elminster.
Kinda.
Just as random.
I just need to find the stat block for a CR1 elemental.
CR1.
Yeah.
What's the generic stat block?
Do you want me,
For an elemental, it's a CR5.
do you want me to
Elemental spirit?
Yeah.
I
Or
did
the
look at that.
wildfire spirit that the wildfire druid gets. It's like CR1, I think.
Elemental spirit. It's 11 AC plus 50 hit points. Ah, fuck it. We'll use that. Doesn't have a cool picture though, so
Just says the words elemental spirit. When you...
yeah. But yeah, so that appears next to you. It is your turn next, though.
So I'll sort of point towards the two on the right and be like, go get them. And then I'll move Hunter's Mark to...
Graham, as the father of our wizard, will you roll me a d4?
Yeah, sure.
Can I move the Hunter's Mark to the furthest away one next to the trees?
Yep.
Cool.
2. So the element is going to be an air element. Elemental.
Sweet.
Well, he
So-
is very gassy, so that makes sense.
So yeah, it will fly over to this one here.
Yep.
And then yeah, you move your hunter's mark to the one over there.
Yep. And then, so the one that I was shooting at originally, I'll take a shot at him first.
Cool.
Shadash. What was that? 21 to 6 piercing.
6 piercing is enough. Again, arrow true hits him and fatally wounds him, and you see him on the floor bleeding out.
Good. And then the one at the back, the one I've Hunter's marked, I will take my last shot with him.
Yep.
Aiming big. Mama needs a kill. 27 to hit and 7 piercing.
Yeah, so that definitely hits.
The Hunter's mark is probably not going to be enough. 3, so 10 damage.
So yeah, it doesn't kill him, but you see as he's charging out, he doesn't see the arrow coming. It hits him in the shoulder, and he kind of shakes, stumbles a little bit. But yeah, it doesn't look as if he's as confident as he was.
Yes. Sweet.
The
Elemental does something?
Yeah, so air elemental will do a slam attack, but that's a 6, so it misses.
God damn it. So helpful.
So as all this fighting is going on, and you see the orc that's attacking the dwarf seems to be getting the upper hand, you then see another creature at the end of the path running towards you, while running towards the carriage. 2 of the players might recognize him.
Ali?
No?
Ali?
Yeah.
Pig?
Okay.
Do you not recognize him, Graham?
I can't see him.
All right, corner.
Let me
Over on the right side.
hang on, let me just
Looks
change
like a
my.
hedgehog.
Oh, is it? Yeah. No, I do. It's my Minotaur friend whose name I can't remember, but it won't let me scroll right for some reason. It won't let me scroll up and down, and there we go. He was hidden behind the scrolly in bar.
It is Bogwood's
you say-
Minotaur friend.
It's
He
my
is your
Minotaur friend, whose name I'm trying to remember. Don't tell me. Give me. What's it start with?
Oh,
Odysseus.
Odysseus
Yeah.
is his name.
Oh, Sam remembers he had a great night there, and then a not so great time.
Wasn't that when we gambled
Yeah.
and won lots of money?
Yep.
Gambled and fucked and fought.
What did you gamble away?
Oh no, I won like $4,000.
We won like a lot of cash. I mean, Dolian does not know this.
No, he does not.
No, 'cause
Spent $2,000 of it buying potions ahead of the IRL session.
have we done
Oh,
that
wow.
yet? We have done that now, haven't we?
Yes.
Our side mission has now, because it was a little bit out of time.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's the wrong one. He's got a... So it's the second one. So you see him come charging down the road and just dashes and runs up and attacks one of these orcs, almost killing him with one shot. And with that, and seeing this other huge Minotaur come charging in, I'm going to say you're going to start seeing the rest of them
Flee.
start fleeing and heading in all directions, trying to get away.
Cool. In that case, seeing that, I'm just gonna relax my stance and notice that they're all starting to run away, and I will make my way over to the dwarf carriage, collecting all my arrows at the same time.
Yep. So there you see a family of 4. A dwarven male, or man, dwarven lady, and a dwarven boy and girl. The boy, girl, and the mum seem to be hiding in the back of the carriage, and the dad, a few cuts and bruises, looking a bit shaky, but he's standing there, still shaking, holding a shovel in his hand.
It's gonna
And-
sort of look. When you go, sorry.
And he's just going to be like, I really can't thank you enough. I thought we were goners.
It seems I only softened them up. Seems like the bigger guy over there had more of a control. Pointing at the Minotaur.
And he'll walk across, and as he does, he'll just be, ha 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 ha! I love me a good fight.
Put my hand out for a handshake and say, Bob.
He'll shake your hand back. Ah, I wish I was seeing my friend who I saw, well, just the other night. He would have been up for this sort of fight.
Yeah, I knew a guy that was like that as well. Could have done with him right now.
Ah, well, I think my friend would have been able to take your friend in a fight.
Doubt it.
Really?
He's a big lad.
My friend's even bigger.
And then it kind of clicks in Bob's head. He's like, by any chance is your friend around? Is he nearby? Probably with the other people.
Yeah, I only saw him a couple of days ago. He's at the next village.
An orc, a tiefling, a human.
Yeah, he was sat at a table with them. You aren't talking about Bogwood, are you?
That's the one.
Oh, yes, Bogwood. Oh, yes. The bastard.
That he is. Did you say he's the village over?
Yes, the walled village. It's the only place you'll see people around. There's these dwarfs. I'm guessing you're fleeing, are you? And the father, whose name is Growlon Goomanen, will say, our home was attacked by giants and fiends. And, we're trying to get somewhere safe. We're heading to the capital.
Is the village on the way to the capital?
Depends what village he's talking about.
Turn to the Minotaur. Any idea?
And he'll say he's just come from Jaum Gevorgrun.
Bless you.
And he'll say, that's on the way.
Turn back to the dwarf and kindly ask him if I can get a lift with him to the village. And I'll
Yes.
also protect him.
Of course, that'd be a pleasure to have you.
Thank you, James. I take my bag off and then sort of throw it in the back and then sit with my back legs, with my legs facing outwards in case anything kicks off. I can jump out.
And then Odysseus will say, well, seems like you have this covered. I'm going to carry on where I was going, but it was nice to meet you, Rob.
Bob.
I'm sure Bogwood said your name was Rob.
Yeah, of course.
My apologies, sir.
The bastard.
And
Enjoy your day, sir.
you two, be careful on these roads. It's treacherous.
Likewise.
So then combat's over there, and you riding away on your steed.
He's gone.
You're into next boy.
Callum was that upset.
Yeah. It's these headphones. These new headphones are so fidgety.
Well, yeah, Bob, you're riding the car, and you're heading to the walled village of Jaum Gevorgrun. So then we're going to move back to the party, and whilst you're resting and doing your downtime, a few hours have passed, and you're all kind of getting a bit antsy, trapped in there. All of a sudden, against the stone wall, you just hear three bangs.
Eddie!
You knock back, and then you start hearing the mechanisms that you heard opening, gears moving, and locking mechanisms opening.
He was half tempted to shout, "We're not in."
After
We don't want what you're selling.
No solicitors.
after a few seconds,
Can I just say that we're hearing the banging? I'm sorry, but Greg is straight away going to ready an action to fire an arrow as soon as that door opens.
cool. Well, the door swings open, and standing in front of you, you see two young, early 20s dwarfs.
Bogward puts his hand in front of Greg's arrow.
But looking at you, with just nothing but like eyes of wonder and just amazement, and just can't believe that you guys are alive. And you just hear them talking to each other, and one of them says, "You owe me 5 gold. I told you they'd be alive." "Well, I thought it was a sure thing. Nobody's ever come out of here alive." And you just hear these two bickering with each other as you guys are now able to leave the lair.
I'd like to look at the one that bet that we would be alive.
Yeah.
And another gold piece, an extra gold piece. Just go. You chose the right bet, pal.
He'll take it off you, but you'll see he kind of doesn't put it in his pouch with his. That would sounds like it has coins in it. He kind of puts it in a pocket up here as if he's going to keep this coin because it's came from people he cannot believe he's looking at right now.
Have I seen him do that?
Yes.
Then Sam was like, "Oh, a little bit of hero worship we got going on." He's thinking that, so Sam's gonna go over and like offer to shake his hand.
And he will eagerly shake your hand and
Be careful, you don't know where that hand has been.
shaking a little bit as he's shaking your hand because these are young warriors, and so they are like really, really, really excited. And
I'm just going to come up to Sam, put one hand on Sam's shoulder, and just go, "Sam, he's not going to shag you. He's too young." Mom.
It's always good to have new joiners to the fan club, though. Hey.
Oh, it is.
I mean, what's the point of being a hero if you can't enjoy it? So we'll just say, now we've got the fresh air. Where's the nearest pub?
well, give me 1 second.
From memory, I don't think there was one in this world city. I don't remember.
So he'll say, "Yeah, we're tasked to bring you back to the walled town if, by any miracle, you've managed to survive."
Well,
Look, it was
here
easy.
we are.
You
We
did.
died once or twice. It's fine. It was easy.
We don't talk about stairs. I mean, but
Yeah. It was miraculous.
Yeah.
all
Like
clear
died
in there
nearly.
now. Just
Yeah,
don't touch
fine.
the bones.
Stay out of the armory.
Stay out of that place. It is mine and mine alone. Okay, lads?
Okay,
It
I
wasn't
mean,
a mine, it was a tomb.
it's a bit confusing. I mean, some of you are saying it's clear, and then you're telling me I'm not allowed in and stay out of rooms. I mean, are the rooms labelled? How do I know which one's which?
If you
See,
died,
stuff on the
that's the one
floor.
you were scared
Go
of.
for it.
Okay. Well, I mean, everyone will be amazed to see you. I mean, we should head back.
Will there be food?
And drink.
I'm pretty sure there'll be both.
Then I shall follow.
Oh, there'll be women there. I mean, the dwarven women, really, really long, nice beards. They'll
Oh.
make you very happy.
Gives you something
Well,
to
good.
hang
Want
on
to put a
to.
dwarf in your, what put a dwarf notch in your bedpost?
No.
Or are you a one goblin man?
Was not
No.
goblin. She was gnome.
Are you
No.
noticed?
Oh, I forgot what species it was. He boned.
It was a gnome.
Boom the gnome.
Bogrud no like the hairy women.
That's not what you. No, too soon for that.
So, you all start making tracks and heading towards the town. And as you arrive, let's put you on the right map. You sense that the atmosphere has really changed. You guys are coming in, and the smaller crowd that there is here, as it's a pretty small community, but everybody is clapping and cheering. And as you're walking back, obviously trying to reach up and slap you on the back. So I'm guessing there's some bum slapping going on as you're walking past. But
Oh, I hope so.
cheers and just elation. And yeah, you notice that the mood of the town seems to really, really improved, and they all seem to be in really high spirits.
Sam's playing his own entrance theme music as he walks
Like
in.
vodka on the top shelf. Really high spirits.
Medium spirits.
Sorry.
But yeah, you get there and you start seeing food being bring out, tables sort of laid outside, being put up, and it seems like food and drink is being brought out for you all to rejoice and celebrate.
We do that. Hell yes.
And yeah, you can relax here for a little bit and do whatever you wish.
I'd like to do an impromptu performance to go through some of the highlights of the dungeon experience to any crowd that wants to listen.
Well, nobody's ever come out of there alive, so they are keen to hear what you've been through and what happened there.
How much am I going to embellish it? A little bit.
I mean, a lot.
I'm gonna leave out the bits where we basically followed each other around in circles and I fell down the stairs twice. It's gonna be a bit more dramatic.
It's gonna be a Sam X version of toss a coin to your Witcher.
Yes. And Dolian's just going to be there going, Sam, tell him about the stairs.
Well, you didn't see the stairs. You were too busy running away.
The only people that know about the stairs are Bograd and Sam, and Bograd hasn't told anybody because he hasn't yet.
You and Greg were too busy running away.
Yeah.
Where did we live?
You did. Just.
Exactly.
So the song is going to be about some slightly beefier enemies that we've vanquished, leaving no evidence behind whatsoever, and how valiant we were in that fight. And it totally wasn't that we spent an hour fighting like some knives and over just touching bones, even though we really should have learnt like 4 rooms before.
Bograd is going to have some notes on this performance when you're done with it. Like, we didn't spend that long fighting knives. We spent more of it trying to catch the other 2, running away with the rest of the enemy.
But combined as a party, I think we spent quite a lot of time fighting the inanimate objects.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely, yeah.
But I'm doing this to make everyone look good. I mean, maybe Sam a little bit more as well. But yeah, this is a 21 performance just to make us all look like...
Sam threw himself down the stairs twice.
Heroically, obviously.
Bograd's going to remember that forever.
Yeah, so Sam...
Every time Sam goes near stairs in future, Bograd's going to go, whoa, Sam. Whoa. And nobody else is going to know why.
But so you're doing this, and as you are, you're seeing barrels and platters being brought out. Can Sam just roll me a... we'll do a wisdom save, please.
Cool. I just want to say that Roll20 have introduced something now where we can upload our own tokens, so I have updated Sam's token.
Nice. Yes, a bit different.
Oh, I thought it was bitch.
No, that's Sam. But you can upload your own ones now, which is kind of cool. Wisdom.
Fantastic.
Wisdom save?
Yes, please. Cool. So you are doing your performance, which is going really, really well, and everyone's like really, really soaking it in, trying to piece together bits of the adventure and trying to work out what's happened in this place. But as barrels and other things are being brought out, Sam kind of starts being really, really quiet and seems to be on edge as he sees these barrels being carried out. And
oh, fuck.
Yeah. I told you I was going to bring that in.
Yeah,
yes. And yeah, he goes really, really quiet, looks very pale, a little bit of sweat on his brow, and his bravado.
Is Sam barrel phobic?
Do you remember me being chased around a wizard's tower by a barrel mimic?
Oh, yes.
No. I have no memory of that whatsoever.
Bogrid probably wasn't on the same floor because he was busy dealing with poison plants, flinging a dead body out of a window.
Oh yeah, this was me and Greg were paired up, and you and Dolian ended together, and we weren't on each other's map, so I had no idea what was chasing you.
It was a very slow, painful crawl because Sam's HP was very low, but could only move just slightly ahead of this fucking barrel mimic. So it was like a very slow chase. So Sam is very suspicious of fucking barrels. Barrels and stairs. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Wasn't that the session before the first meetup? The Wizards Towers.
What was it?
I think it might have been.
No idea.
Because at the beginning of the session
It was the
after the
introduction of
meetup,
Bernie, right? That was when I first got Bernie.
That was
yeah.
Bernie.
But yeah, we'll get back to it. Yeah, so Sam seems to have lost all his bravado and everything, and just seems to have gone really, really quiet as these barrels and things get around.
Fresh air just it stops his performance. He's just going to go and take a breather outside for a moment.
Do any of us notice Sam getting weirded out by barrels?
Do me a perception check if you want to see if you notice. So you wouldn't know what it is exactly which has caused the change in behaviour, but you definitely notice at that precise moment something has happened to make Sam totally change character.
Okay, well, I would probably then follow Sam out of the building to figure out what's going on, just in case it's something serious.
Cool. Well, Sam's just stood outside. Just need a bit of fresh air. That's all.
Are you sure, Sam? You look a little bit pale and sweaty.
Long couple of days. Crazy couple of days. Just needed a breather.
If you say so. Anyway, I'm off to get mead from a barrel.
I'll wait out here.
I go and get mead from a barrel.
Yeah, so you guys spent a bit of time celebrating and chatting to the locals and eating, drinking, and just having a pretty good time. But then, maybe an hour or so into the celebrations, you hear bells ringing from the tower up here, and you'll just hear a dwarven voice shout, "Incoming! Man the walls!"
Am I sober enough to charge out and be frontline of defense?
I would say you were, but as you all maybe get to the walls or to the gate, what you all see is a wagon that seems to be just hurtling full speed towards the gates. 4 dwarfs is what you can see on there. And then as it keeps moving closer, a bit further back, you all see somebody that you recognize.
Oh, it's that guy.
And you see...
Everyone, Rob is back.
You see Bob sprinting behind the cart, stopping every few seconds, turning and firing an arrow off, and then moving forward and turning around and just constantly just firing arrows into the tree line, which is just off map, so you can't see what it is yet.
I didn't mean that, but heads, Bob.
Yeah, silly Bob. Does he not know there are trees? Silly Bob.
Finally, we got some sense back in the party again.
No.
No.
Hi, Rob. What are we fighting?
The fuck is Rob? Just I keep turning around and then
Oh,
I'm
the
firing
shit.
into the. I start firing at the giant again. Evalthon's not the giant.
Bob would know full well by this point. Bogger continuously forgets his name for a laugh.
Yeah.
I think it's canonically that
Oleon, your dad is here.
that no.
Oh.
Well.
So you then see creatures come charging out of the tree line, and you can see what they are and what Bob has been gallantly trying to hold back and giving the dwarfs time to escape.
Okay.
What the fuck is that?
And then
Do we have time to do anything before everything kicks off?
They are charging in, so I am going to just ask everybody to kick straight off with initiative.
Can I see, because there's a wee funsy thing, can I say that a hunter's mark, the biggest one?
Yeah, I would say, because you've been running away from them,
Yeah.
that you've had chance to do that at least.
I'm gonna burn over my holdover inspiration and re-roll that initiative because I don't want a 5.
17.
Well, a 9, I'm still last, so that was a good use of initiative.
Well, it's not that bad, is it?
Yeah, but I like to go
Um,
first and get in
Do you
the
want to go
way.
first? I'll swap.
I was going to say, Graham, do you want to swap?
Yes.
I don't think the rogue going first is a smart idea.
I'll
So
swap with
can you get within
I'll
5 feet
swap
of it,
with
please?
Doleon, so I'll go first then.
Get within 5 feet of it for me, please.
Why? There's no advantage anymore.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
All right, okay.
Cool. So, sorry, I need to write these numbers down, don't I? I've just wrote your names down. So you swapped, Dolian and Bog would have swapped then, yes?
Yes.
Sam, 21. Dolian was a 23, so that's, yeah. And then Greg, 18. Cool. So, yeah, you see, as I say, Bob charging back, cart, the wagon going past, and enemies charging out, and we're going to start straight off with a full party fight, as we've got you all together, and Bogwood to begin.
Cool. Bonus action Giant's Bite straight away, so I need to be as big as the smaller one.
Does Bogard speak giant?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear this?
Hear what?
Can you hear something? I don't know what it is though.
The rain is absolutely atrocious. It's not that big one.
That's rain, if you can hear that.
I can hear that. Ironically, I have no rain at my house.
We're
wow.
on the same way as well.
We've got clear skies here.
I live round the corner from Angela and Alistair pretty much, and there is no rain here.
That's weird.
It was raining heavy this morning.
Because you're in the valley, Graham. You're in the valley.
I'm
in the
sheltered.
valley.
I think it's because Dolian's already used Stormcaller, and so then the Valley's cursed himself with a storm overhead.
I am one with the thunder and lightning.
So yeah, Bogwood charges out of the gates, and as he does, he starts growing with each stride until he is same size as the ogre.
Yeah, basically, I want to arrive there at the same size as them. And I would like to. Actually, maybe just hang back a little. Can you get a diagonal 30-foot cone?
Diagonal 30-foot cone. What are you doing? Your poison breath?
Yeah, for the first time ever, I'm going to use my poison breath. And I want to see if I can get all 3 of those enemies in it.
Was it 15? You say?
30 foot, according to the description I've got on my thingy sheet.
Cool.
It's 15 foot for the one that my dragon thing gives me.
Yeah.
My poison breath from my weapon says 30 foot.
Holy crap. You don't realize how big 30 foot is until you see it like that.
Mm.
So if I step to sort of there, I can get all 3 of them in.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'll do that then. DC 14, I believe it's con saves for poison.
I'm going to imagine these.
Or is it dex saves? Is it dex saves?
Use my dragon breath, but I don't know how.
It doesn't say what kind of save it is. It just says DC 14. So if it's the same as my spell save, my runes all use Constitution for saves. So it's up to you whether it's a con or a dex. I mean, it's poison, so it seems more conny, but
I would say it's con. Yeah. So first off,
Spined devil.
so 11, 18, and a 9.
cool. So the damage is 12d6. So that is. But I can only do this once per long rest. So... actually, no. The mechanics that are written on my sheet say it recharges on a 5 or a 6 at the start of each of my turns. But if you want to make that once per long rest, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I think for the attacks with the gems, they'll just need a little bit of time to recharge.
Makes perfect sense. So 46. So it's 42 or halved or whatever to anyone with saves and resistance and shiz.
Cool, so let's just have a look. Ogre has no resistance.
So 42 to the ogre.
Poison damage, yes.
Yes.
So the little guy doesn't take any damage.
Figured when I saw his name. Yeah.
Yeah, and then half damage will be 21. There's one saved. Yeah, the ogre definitely seems to have taken the worst of it and seems to be coughing and sort of almost vomiting and looks like he's really, really suffering with this poison, while the other two don't seem to be, one of them doesn't seem to be affected at all, the other one doesn't seem to be too bothered by it.
Sweet. I just wanted to do it so that I could say that I'd done it at least once. Well, that's my turn.
Cool, then we move to Sam.
Okay, Sam is gonna...
Well, just before we do, I just want to, sorry. So what happens is Graham... actually... Did we say it was a bonus action to use your gem? I can't remember. Well, it's an action anyway. You can use an action to do it. It's just as a bonus action. So you activate the gem and you see green...
Got big and then burnt my action to go...
The green gem on his gauntlet seems to start glowing quite bright. Like Time Stone and Thanos, I imagine.
I mean, I expect that one would be quite OP as a bonus action because I could punch something twice and then breath attack it for 12d6. So
true.
That seems a bit OP if it's not an action.
So, but makes sense. And as the gem sort of glows, you then just see Bogwood open his mouth and just a torrent of poison just spews out in front of him and does what it just did. And then you see the gem sort of dull as if it's, again, used its charge. And then we move to Sam.
Cool. Well, Sam is going to... Are these like raised platforms?
Yes.
Okay, so Sam's going to hop up on this raised platform to see what's going on, see what's approaching, and that we have... Now, hang on, we're 30 feet. Let me just do another measure. 30. Okay, that makes my decision. So, seeing what we're facing and that little help always is useful, he's going to reach out his hands and, like purple mist, waves around his fingers towards Bob, Bograd, and back behind him to Greg, and he casts Bless. So whenever a target makes an attack or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add to an attack or a saving throw. That's his action. And as a bonus action, he's going to...
I'm not on Dolian.
Huh?
Are you sure you want to waste that on me and not on Dolian?
Dolian's too far away. It's only 30 feet.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, he's going to shout at Bograd and just be like, "Come on, Bograd, punchy, punchy!" And inspiration.
Cool. Real.
Cool.
That D8 now.
I believe so. Let me just. D10 at 10th level.
D10. Awesome.
Is that person level or class level? Because I'm part warlock. Is that 10 bard level? Or is that 10 character level?
It's just bad.
Because I'm only level 6 bard.
I believe it's just your actual character level that affects those.
Your bardic inspiration die changes when you reach certain levels in this class.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, no, it's bard level.
It'll be
Then.
a D8 then.
8. Cool.
Cool. Is that Sam
That's Sam.
blessing everyone and inspiring everyone?
Yep, that's it.
Cool. So then we move to Greg, who feels blessed.
Greg is going to look up, see what's happening, think, meh,
Get that in there for
they
you as
can
well.
handle that. And I'm going to turn around and eat some more food. Then
Cool.
I will just look at the creature.
I would say Greg does feel rather full because he was very full when he left the cave.
It's a second stomach. It's like a dessert stomach. It's a second stomach.
Cool.
But then I will turn around and just cast Psychic Glance. It's a DC 18 intelligence saving throw at the big guy.
Intelligence. Oh no.
That'll
Wow.
be fun for a giant.
Wow.
So I got a -1. Does that save?
No. It's
Oh,
only 25 damage. I got a 1 in that roll. That's ridiculous. 7d6. I only did 25.
That's more than half.
It takes 7d6 psychic damage and is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Cool. So yeah, you send this psychic spear that hits the giant, and you kind of see him take damage, but then stand there, sort of like almost as if it's musical statues, and the music's just stopped.
And then I'm going to turn back around and find something to drink.
Yeah, you'll find a barrel or something somewhere.
That's my turn.
Cool. Then we move to Bob,
Cool.
who,
Yeah.
again, like I say, you guys have just seen each other for the first time in, I would say, a panel of 4 days, 5 days.
So I turn to Sam, big cheese on my face, Sam! And then I see Bogred and be like, yep. And then I fire 2 arrows at the massive giant that have hunters marked as well, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, because I'm how you that. Alright, so I fire 2 arrows at the big one. So I'll do 1 arrow hunter's mark, then the other arrow hunter's mark, just to see how we go on. So the first one is
Ooh-wee.
30.
A 30 hits.
That
That's
is,
some
I
good
don't know why it's
fucking
giving me
rolls.
8. I don't know why it's giving me 8 plus 21 because it's not. It wasn't the crit,
Right, yeah.
so it's just 8.
Yep.
And then the hunter's mark on that one is 2, so that's 10. And then the second arrow that went through.
Not yet.
Yep.
Ooh.
Ooh, shit.
So, as you've only just started using this bow, I'm going to say that you pull too hard on the string and it unlodges from its position and you have unstrung your bow.
Shit. And it's an action to reattach it, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fine.
I didn't realise how much damage that would do, though. 21 damage isn't bad, is it? On a crit?
48.
Yeah. It's a special bow.
Elven bows. Elven bows.
Special bow for a special boy.
Special bow.
So,
Special.
So I'm guessing, though, so Bob's been running towards the town, and then now he's surrounded by his comrades. He kind of turns, fires one shot, which hits.
Yeah, I'll say it was like, as I turned, obviously the glimmer from Sam's parallel right piece made like the shing, and I got him Bob's eye, and that's what distracted him, and that's what made him restrung the bow. And then what I'll do is I'll run towards the opposite tower from Sam,
Yeah.
and then I'll climb up it to try and get to the top so I can get on top of the tower.
Yeah, I'd say you'd be able to get there.
So I'll just wait there, and then I'll wait till restrung my arrow.
Cool. And then next we move to Dolian.
Can I have permissions from my character, please?
No.
Don't make me shoot my bow from here. I'll do it
Okay.
with advantage. Do you know what? It would reach.
Ready when you are.
Thank you. Actually, what's the? I am going to dash. Use my bonus action to dash up to the wall.
Okay.
Bring out Stormcaller. And
That
attack
wall-
the big meaty man.
That wall would be taller than Dolian is.
Oh, it does not have like ramparts.
I mean, that there is just like logs that have been hit into the ground.
I think me and Sam are up at the ramparts.
Okay, I dashed in there.
The raised bits.
Yeah, you get there, yeah.
That's right. Then I'm going to use Stormcaller on the big meaty guy.
Cool.
Does I get advantage? Because he incapacitated.
He is incapacitated, so we always say sleeping and incapacitated, you would get advantage, so yes.
Oh wait, so that'll get advantage.
Ah, yes, so Bob, do you want to just re-roll your nat 1 first? So your string's okay.
Sorry, Ali.
That's all right.
There we go, 18. So 9 piercing and 5 hunter's mark. Brilliant.
I mean, this guy's looking pretty wounded
14.
now. I mean,
Cool.
he hasn't even had a turn yet. So, but yeah, 27 will hit.
That's 29.
29 hits. I mean, 29 damage. So he looks like he's in a lot of pain, but he can't move or show it because he's incapacitated. Can't move, but
There's just a tear coming down from one eye.
yeah, literally, yeah. If he could move, he would be screaming in pain at the moment.
That's fine. Well, that's my turn.
Nat 1. No, you don't get extra attack, do you?
Nope. Rogue.
Damn it! I didn't know how to do that because you don't have a string on your bow.
Nope.
I'd have made you have to. I'd have had to make you like snap the bow a little bit.
He just gets struck by his own shot.
But next up,
Instead of
then,
going out, it travels down the shaft.
That's what she said.
boom,
All
boom.
right. Exciting times.
Enemy's turn. So the ogre is going to run up to Bogwood, seeing him as the largest and biggest threat, considering he has a very. They're not the smartest of creatures. And will attack with his great club. Does a 19 hit?
It does indeed.
I don't want to be hit by that.
18 bludgeoning.
I'm going to redirect that to the hill giant, please.
Fuck for that. That is legitimate fear every time I hear the words, I will redirect that.
No, Scott said I'm not allowed to redirect damage at you anymore.
Nah, no no proper PvP. So he charges up and swings his great club and hits Bogwood in the chest, like on the side here, in the side of the ribs, and Bogwood doesn't move an inch. But then behind, you hear the sound of club on flesh, and you see the giant's eyes roll behind the back of his head. You just see the white of his eyes, but he's still standing still because he can't move.
So he's literally dead
Is the
on
way I
his
put
feet.
it. He's literally dead on his feet.
Gross.
And then the Spine Devil is going to. What can he do? I thought he had something different, but he doesn't. So he's just going to walk around 30 to there. Oh, 40 you can go. Oh, and he can fly. So actually, 5, 10, 15. So he's going to fly over the walls into the city.
In the city.
Oh shit.
And then you're going to see that Bob. What Bob was trying to fend off was a larger force than what you saw to begin with, as other creatures break the tree line. As we said, guys, giants and fiends have been attacking the villages.
We need to evacuate the city or village.
We just killed one of them.
Yeah, but we don't know how. You're only showing us some of them.
Hogwarts turns to Bob and just goes, "No retreat, no surrender." Ah!
But that's their turn. The next line of enemies are just getting through the tree line, so they're just appearing now. So then we'll go to back to top of the round with Bogwood.
2 seconds. Punchy, punchy!
Parche.
Punchy,
Always
punchy.
heard Poncho, Poncho.
All the want to punch.
Woo-wee!
Punchy.
It hits.
That's not even a crit.
It's an 18.
Holy fuck.
We are getting to ludicrous levels now, though, aren't we?
Yeah. Oh, have I just given you too much shit?
Level 10. I mean, it's not like level 20. Fucking hell.
Can you imagine level 20? It's going to be mental. Scott keeps giving us what we want.
I have a plus 27 to hit.
So there's this dragon that we're fighting, though.
So yeah, first attack, Bogwood punches straight through the ogre's face. One imagines old classic Bogwood special.
Of course. I'll bonus action engage my Eldritch Maul. The other hill giant is within 15 feet of me.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'll just punch it from here.
It's like go gadget arms.
Oh, I forgot you could do that.
Superman punch.
And I have Bardic Inspiration and Bless. Does a 15 hit on its
15
own?
hits.
All right, okay, so I don't need to waste those just now. That's fine. So that is...
See, Bardic Inspiration, can you use that on damage die as well, or is that just on hit?
No, it's just on
Abilities.
saves, I think.
Yeah.
27.
And blesses for a minute as well.
So yeah, you punch him and you see him kind of take the punch and doesn't seem to be backing down after the first hit.
Sound. Yep, that is it. Yeah, that's it for me for now.
So then we're going to move to Sam.
Okie dokie. So, Sam, you said this spiny dude was flying over the fence, so that would have been visible to Sam, so he can see roughly where he's gone.
Yeah, you'd be able to see him flying.
Okay, so I'm going to move along here until I see him.
Okay, well, you'd have been able to see him from the top there because he's flying, so he's above ground
He's
level.
above ground, that's cool. In which case, I am just going to raise my fingers. Like this.
Finger blasting.
I'm going to start finger blasting. Finger guns. Point at the spiny devil, and like lightning-esque purple lightning flies from Sam's fingers as we do a good old Eldritch Blast, which is 2 of those.
Yeah.
So the first one hits.
Oh, that's trippy.
I've already added on the agonising blast stuff to the damage. So the first one
Okay.
hit. Oh no, that's the spell.
So you finger blast, and then as you do, you then start to explain exactly what you've done to the spiny devil.
Yes, because I can't.
Fucking hell. Wow.
That's not added on your extra damage.
Yeah, that's not got the agonizing blast because it's only
Yeah.
a 2. So your charisma added to it. Is it? Yeah.
Thought I had added that on. Attack. Damage plus charisma, is it?
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll just add 2 onto that one.
So 4.
You only have a +2 for charisma at the minute.
Surely Sam has higher than that.
Where is 4
So you have a +4.
plus 4?
So 6.
Yes.
Okay, let's try that again. No, I can only do it twice. I don't have an extra attack with a bard, so yeah, just the 2 shots.
Yeah, so first one hits and kind of fizzles him a little bit, force damage, and doesn't knock him out of the sky though. And the second one flies by harmlessly and misses him as he's able to dodge that one.
I'm just going to try this for my own shits and giggles to see if that's worked.
Yep.
There we go. So 1d10 plus 4 charisma. Cool.
Yeah.
I've just added that into the attack now, so work.
Next level, you get a 3rd beam.
Ooh. And that's
Yeah.
Is that for Warlock level though?
thanks.
Oh,
Or just in character.
Good point.
Because
Don't know.
it will be Warlock from now on. No more bards.
Just says at 11th level,
Oh.
you get 3 beams. It doesn't say specifically what level in the thing description.
I don't know. We'll work it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, is that Sam done?
That's me done.
Cool. Then after Sam, it is Greg's turn. Who's sat there eating and drinking while all this is going on.
Yep, so having seen obviously more coming at the skyline, I'm going to point my finger to the point I'm choosing within 120 feet. Is just in front of the biggest dude.
You won't be able to see the biggest dude from your position now. You kind of had line of sight with the way the gate was before, but you won't be able to see the big dude from where you're standing.
Would I see them all firing though? I'll start it here then from out of the gate where I can see. If I know they're all still firing up there, I'll start it from a point that I can see.
Okie dokie.
So I'll probably somewhere. I think what my line of sight would be. Yeah, it'd be about where the dead guy is.
What is it, 20 foot?
What is it?
20
It's
foot radius?
I think 20-foot radius sphere.
So where do you want to place it? Where do you want to centre it?
It'd be in my line of sight, so I can see up here. So I'll be going towards this big guy, probably centre it there, like the furthest I could see.
I mean, I would say, yeah, you can see that there sort of area.
Yeah.
Cool. So about there.
Yeah.
Cool. And it is a dex save.
Yeah, it's DC 18.
DC 20.
Oh, it counts not but well violent to it. I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah, DC 20, sorry. It's put it on my spell sheet, but it's not counted it in with the actual rolls. So, yeah, it is a dex DC 20.
Holy crap.
One of them saves.
Yes, one of them saves.
But I am going to. No, I'm not. It's only one dice. Yeah, I am. Sorry. I'm going to burn a sorcery point and re-roll 2 of the dice. I'm going to re-roll the 1 and the 2 freeze.
Okie dokie.
5, a 4, and a 1. So we're adding 3 to that score, basically.
So it's 35.
Yeah.
So was it a higher level cast, so you add the extra 9 to that as well?
What extra
Higher
9?
I had 41 plus.
Oh, yeah, plus 9. Which is just 1d6 plus 3. Yeah. So, 41 damage.
Cool.
And then is there anything
Second.
going on around me? What are like the locals doing? Are they all panicking, running? Are they all hiding?
Yeah, that you're seeing a lot of that at the minute. They've all been busy doing everything. I would say they're all just manning the walls, but just give me 1 second, guys. Sorry.
No worries.
It's okay. Meta.
There's going to be more things coming, aren't there?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't imagine all that Scott had planned was this one map.
Oh, Ellie, you really are a chatty pair.
So what?
I said you two really are a chatty pair.
I have well and truly crashed, unfortunately.
I'm in the process of tidying, taking down Christmas decorations.
Oh, ours came down last week.
Kelly took ours down like 2 or 3 days after Christmas Day because we needed
I would have done
all
if
of
I had
Harry's new
time.
toys.
I would have done if I had time, but I've got 3 Christmas trees to take down, so I'm in the process of doing that.
What one Christmas we didn't take our tree down till like March or April because we
Wow.
liked having it up. But that was before Harry, and now that we've got Harry, like we need the space. So
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 days after Christmas, it's like right, the tree's coming down because we need room for all of his new toys.
Angela, you're not taking down my Star Wars tree, are you?
That's a maybe.
Well, that one. That
Yeah.
one. Yeah, that's already down. Sorry. It's all down.
well.
Couldn't have come down until May the 4th.
Oh.
I
I'm
took
not a
my
big
tree
Star
down
Wars fan,
too.
but I have a Star Wars tree.
That was my Christmas tree. I took all the decorations off it.
The kids have a Christmas tree.
Greg's
They
turned
did
into a
have.
bush.
He's now
They
a half
did.
druid.
Greg's got Bush.
I was back last session, so it's all good.
What?
Yeah, you weren't in that one, but Greg was a sack. He was a floating bag.
He was a bag.
Was it a bag of balls? Was Greg a ball bag?
I just remembered what you were on about then.
So to finish my turn, I'm just going to spend my time trying to round up the panicked citizens, the children and the women, and to like try and comfort them. I'm just going to spend the rest of my turn doing that.
Yeah, no worries. We're going to move to Bob.
So I'm gonna switch the hunter's mark to the flying thing that's just flown over the wall,
Cool.
and then fire 2 arrows at him. Same again, basically. Where is it? There it is. So the first one. So 22.
That will hit.
13 piercing damage, and then Hunter's Mark is 4, so 17 points of damage for the first hit.
Yeah, so that kills him as he falls out the sky, crashing onto the floor.
Sweet.
As your arrow flies straight through him.
Cool. In that case, then I'll use the second attack and shoot an arrow at the giant that's walking towards us. Can I before I do that? Can I see if there is anything else behind him? Like, is there anything more coming from like the woods or anything?
Do me a quick perception.
Cool. I remember Bob being very good at perceptions. No, that's the wrong thing.
Well, 14, I'll say you can see something else, but with a 14 you can't make out what it is.
Cool. And you said the dwarves and stuff are they're in a frenzy or anything?
No, I mean, like I say, they have been defending this area, but they seem to be like manning the
fortifications.
Yeah, so like preventing them from getting in rather than charging out.
Right, in that case, then I'll just we'll fire the arrow, my last arrow at the giant.
Cool.
Should I? 21, 13 piercing damage.
So yeah, that arrow hits, and this giant is looking extremely wounded.
Sweet.
Not looking good at all. And then it's Dolian's turn.
Dolian is going to stand still, use steady aim, and you attack the big giant thing with Stormcaller.
So a 14.
Yes.
Hits.
Oh.
They are not armoured,
Fair enough.
as you can see.
22, 27.
So a loud crash of thunder and crack of lightning as Stormcaller fires a bolt of lightning that hits the second giant, and he sizzles, his hair singes, and he drops down next to his comrade, both lying motionless on the floor next to each other.
Sweet.
Yay!
Anything else you want to do?
No, nothing else that Dolian wants to do.
Is that just Dolian, yeah?
But
Alright.
that's Dolian's turn.
Yes.
So then that moves to me. Let me just move that fireball thing. And then... wrong thing! GM layer. So you're going to see another ogre running through, and it seems to be the last thing coming from that direction. Let's move this one out of the way. So it's going to charge in, and I think as it's just seen Dolian kill one of the giants, he is going to run in and attack. Why is my mouse not working very well? I don't know.
Because it doesn't want to.
It doesn't want to. Does a natural 1 hit?
No.
So he tries to squish you with his great club, and as he does, you're able to move out of the way. As it hits the floor instead of you, the kind of the vibrations means he drops his club on the floor. Woo! And then I think only Dolian and Bob might be able to see this. But heading up from this direction, you see another giant. Can anybody remember what was left outside the walls of the village?
the ship.
Oh, fuck off. Ugh.
It is going to just try to hit the ship, which has already taken damage. As it's walking up, it just kind of like nonchalantly just slams his great club into the ship. More of the out of the ship sort of splinters and cracks as a bit more damage is made.
I take it we hear that quite loudly, and it's obvious what's
Yes.
going on.
But after they've done that, it's Bogwood's turn.
God damn it. I mean, arguably, me being the same size of an ogre, I'd be able to see over the wall. So I'd have seen that giant approaching, no?
I mean, the giant's a bit taller, so
I mean,
maybe
it's massive, and I'm quite large, so I would think I'd be able to at least see its head, sort of.
maybe see that
bobbing.
at least the top of the head, yeah.
And I've heard the crunch coming from the direction of the ship.
Yes.
I'm fairly certain Dolian can take an ogre on his own. Or with help from Bob.
Yeah, I can help too.
And Sam and Greg and but basically, I mean, I'm pretty sure he'd be able to do it on his own. To be fair, but everybody is marshaled at this end, and there is nobody at the far end.
No.
So it would make absolute perfect sense for me to get myself to the far end and defend the ship. Yes,
Especially if you've heard it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking Bogrud with his martial intelligence that would be like, well, if they disable our only means of transport, we're uber-boned until we can get it fixed. So best to stop that happening and trust that my party of friends can ably defend themselves, which he's already certain that they can. So, yeah, I think Bogrud would want to get down there as quickly as possible. And I mean, there's one surefire way for Bogrud to get anywhere quickly.
Yes, there is.
So, yeah, the question is, do I protect myself from potential fall damage or just fucking go for it?
It's not a high DC, is it? And you do have Bardic
It's
Inspiration
DC
and Bless.
10 to avoid
Yeah.
the damage from the Bogglepult. So, yeah, screw it. I'm going to Bogglepult at the giant and just...
We all
myself
enjoy a
away.
good Bogglepult, don't we?
Oh,
Bogrud
yeah.
away! And thump! And just yeet myself in the direction of the giant. So that's a Dex save DC. Is it a 10? It is a 10, right?
10 or 12, I can't remember exactly, but it's not particularly high.
I mean, I have +5, so I mean, I shouldn't really fail it. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm fine.
So, yeah, you Bogglepult launch yourself flying head first into the combat with this giant and land sturdily and gracefully on both feet.
And then 1-2 punch. Punchy.
Punchy, punchy.
Punch 1.
Punchy.
Hits.
Punch 2.
Hits.
16. And 19. So that's 35. And then, screw it, I'll action surge and punchy punch again.
Okie dokie. That hits also. And that hits.
So a 30 and a 20. So then... That's another 24.
4.
And another 24. So 48 plus 35 is 83. And fuck it, let's invoke my fire rune for the extra 2d6 on the hit as well.
Have you not used your bonus action? Do we not say it was bonus action to Bogglepult?
Yeah,
Rather
but
than
it's not a bonus action
Oh,
for
sorry.
invoked fire rune, I don't believe. It's just
Oh.
on a hit, you trigger the extra damage.
Cool, and then he has to make a...
Strength save DC 14, so he'll probably pass that to not be restrained. But I mean, an extra 9 damage is an extra 9 damage.
16.
Yeah, so he's fine.
Oh, that's, yeah, because he doesn't have a strength save.
So that was 24 is 48 plus 30. Do we say somebody?
I mean, it's about 88 damage, I think.
It's within the high 80s, low 90s, somewhere in that margin. Yeah.
He's blooded.
Cool.
He's very blooded and very bruised and battered, and yes, he was stomping around and just heading towards you guys from this direction, but yeah, he halted in his tracks and looks extremely wounded and not looking healthy. Lost a tooth, eyes are already starting to swell, and yeah, not good at all.
I just double checked for the sake of accuracy because I don't like doing stuff I'm not supposed to. It just says, in addition, when you hit a creature with an attack using a weapon, you can invoke the rune to summon fiery shackles. Doesn't say it needs to be any kind of action. It's just on a hit.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, Bogwood does that, and then we move to Sam.
Okay. Sam has seen Bob shoot down the flying spiny thing and can see the ogre appearing, so it's within 60 feet. Not
Oh yeah,
concentration.
definitely.
I'm going to take a step towards it anyway for dramatic purposes. And again, breathing a song under his breath, taking the breath and weaving it into like a line, reaching from Sam to the ogre, casting dissonant whispers.
Cool.
Let's do a higher level as well.
What does Sam dissonantly whisper at the ogre?
Fuck you, you hate my back, you look like a scrotum. Just...
Dolian aptly dodges.
Yes. But it's like in the cartoons where you see like the line of melody that appears, but it's like that, slightly jagged, and again, I'm theming Sam's spells as being kind of like purple, fey-ish kind of.
Well, yeah, I mean, he doesn't save, and so you just see him just cry out in pain as this psychic energy hits him, and
the power of migraines.
Definitely giving him a headache.
The power of Sam compels you.
To have a migraine. And as Dolian is facing up against this thing, as Bogwood is fighting something else, as a bonus action, Sam is going to just say to Dolian, I know you can do this. I know you can do this. You may not be able to punchy, but you can stabby. And Bardic Inspiration as my bonus action to Dolian.
Dolian suddenly feels invigorated and full of inspiration.
Hoorah.
Next up, then, after Sam, is Greg.
Greg is going to make his way. Can I get past Dolian out the door?
Yeah, because it's at least a 5 foot, but I imagine it's a bit bigger than a 5 foot gap. So yeah.
So I get to there.
Yep.
Sorry,
He's diagonal. So he's still within the 5 foot. Go on.
Can I just retcon my dissonant whispers? So as well as swearing, it's just like.
Well, fuck you. Doodle-doodle-doo.
Just so it's like an earworm that's in its head he can't get rid of now. Sorry.
Yep. We can definitely do that.
Oh shit. What
Well,
does
you are flanking, so I said you get a +3, so a 13 would hit.
And Bless will
Add 1d4 to it.
Staff of Balance. Is that your magic weapon?
It is.
Oh, nice.
15, 8 cold and 7 fire damage to the big guy.
To the big guy. Yeah,
To the
it
big
takes that, it hits, and as it does, what shape is it? Is it just in the staff shape at the minute?
At the moment, it's just like a staff, yeah.
Oh, so what can you do with your staff then?
I can change its shape to anything I want it to be.
any weapon. It can take the form of any
Yeah.
weapon, any melee weapon.
Cool.
I'll still do the same damage no matter what weapon it looks like, but I can make it look pretty threatening.
Yes. So yeah,
It can be a
you.
big stick or it could be a great axe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, you swing this new staff that you have, and as it hits, you see sort of flames flicker, scorching and burning the side of its body. But at the same time, you see sort of ice forming and cooling it down, and there's fire and ice almost cancel each other out like in perfect balance.
You're hot, then
15
you're
points of
cold.
damage. But yeah, that's he's looking blooded now. He's looking worse for wear.
And then I've just noticed Bob behind me is like, oh, hi, Bob.
Hey, bud.
That's my turn.
Like a friendly, hiya, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
And as soon as you say that to each other, it is Bob's turn next.
Hey.
So Bob is just gonna try and kill this thing with the last few arrows.
Cool.
Why am I on spells? I don't use spells. There you go. First one, 27 with 6 piercing. And then the last one.
Did you-
Sorry, I should've-
Did your bonus action move Hunter's Mark? I know you don't do spells, but
No, but I was just gonna say, like, so Hunter's Mark is a spell.
that is.
I have been using spell slots for it.
You only have to use one, and then it's just a bonus action to move it around.
Oh, bonus action, then yeah, move it to him.
It's
So,
a
yeah, fine.
concentration spell, so you maintain it for a minute without having to recast it.
Right, so 6.
Cool.
12 damage in the first hit, and then second one, 18 plus
That hits.
7 piercing, and so 8 on the 9 on the second hit.
Cool. I mean, almost like Legless in Lord of the Rings, where your first one just hits him
Sweet.
in the windpipe, and you can start seeing him gasping for air and struggling. He still looks like he's
What the fuck?
he's alive, but he looks like he's definitely on the way down. He doesn't look like he's got a lot of strength left.
Mhm.
Which, I mean, we do go to Dolly and next, so we'll see how long he lasts.
I'll be back in 2 seconds, guys.
Go.
That's
But
it.
if it comes back to my turn, then just fire 2 more arrows at the guy.
Yep.
2 seconds.
That's fine. Well, I bring out my Dragon Slayer blade rapier,
Okay.
and attack the beast that's in front of me. I use my inspiration. I've got advantage anyway because I'm.
Why'd you have advantage?
There's no flanking advantage anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't count for me.
I thought it just says you get to use sneak attack. Doesn't say you get advantage.
You do not need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so you
just-
can add your sneak attack damage, but it doesn't mean you get advantage on the
Oh,
attack.
of course, aye. I rolled that one anyway, didn't I?
you did.
Yes.
Done to me.
So, inspiration
Yes.
is getting burnt. Where's that's a 29. That's better.
I mean, I do feel a little bit mean because he only has 11 AC, so even with your nat 1, you would have kind of still hit him, but it's a nat 1. But 29 will definitely hit.
27 is
Yeah.
dead.
I'm glad that was not to me.
So, yeah, do you want to describe how you kill him with your new weapon?
Oh, we're going instead of like, do you know the Z for Zorro? It's going to be D for Dolian, emblazoned on his chest, but like deep enough. I think that'll work with rapier.
Yeah, just...
But deep enough to like cut like arteries and stuff and important things.
I hope I'm not treading on anyone's toes here, but I'm guessing someone's probably thinking about going over and like carving ICK after the D.
He's dead.
I
don't
wasn't.
care anymore.
But, I mean, If Dolian starts carving D's into everything, at some point it's going to happen.
I could just see it happening.
Either that
Dolian
or the canonical group shout when Dolian's going to get a final kill is going to be give him the D.
That wasn't going to happen, but it is now.
Play that demonic D on him.
So yeah, but he takes your D and collapses afterwards. Can't take any more.
I bet he can. And then I will, with my movement, move to there.
Cool. So next up is a very, very injured hill giant, and he will attack with his great club.
Yeah, I mean, a 26 is going to hit me, innit?
So it's 13 bludgeoning,
Ow. That's fine.
and then he has multi-attack.
Oh, god damn it.
I mean, it's the first time any of the giants have actually been able to hit a person, so...
And it would be a double nat 20, wouldn't it?
I know.
But that means nothing when you're hitting Bogrud. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
No, so it's just an 18.
Just an 18. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
just
fine.
an
Just an
18.
That's
18.
all.
Is that everything?
So
Just
he
an 18.
did the backhand on the boat before, then he takes all this damage and kind of just staggering around, just swings wildly and hits Bogwood twice with his great club.
It's like one turn, 25% of my health. Yeah, is that everything?
But we do go back to the top of the round now with Bogwood.
Soul Trap. Punchy, punchy. I have one slot left.
Cool.
I mean, I'm sure, you know, a hill giant soul trapped in my fist will be useful. Probably.
We will see. We will see. So, yeah, you use a gem, put it in, 15 hits. Bonus action to say the
Just hold
enchantment.
Yep, so 23 damage.
And this time, as you punch him, as you pull back, you see almost, again, like Shanta Song, you see the essence of the giant pull back as you pull back the fist after striking him. And you see the other gem start glowing a similar colour to the skin of the giant.
Like a pale whitish
Yeah.
white colour. Cool.
And he drops down colourless, motionless, and very much dead.
Anything else left for me to punchy?
No, that is now the end of the combat.
Cool.
So the idea now was for you guys and Bob to maybe share some stories of what's happened since you separated.
Since we've been gone.
Get the drinks in. And I'm just going to go and I'm going to bring a barrel of ale and hope that we all gather around and drink from this barrel.
Sam, will you roll me a wisdom save, please? As the barrel comes close to you.
Well,
It's doing a good thing. He doesn't
I-
realise that it's a bad thing for a good reason.
Can I, before I go back to the group, just survey the damage to the ship and see quite how bad it is and whether it needs immediate attention?
From how it looked before, because we had the dynamics where it had taken damage, so it was no longer seaworthy.
Mhm.
The hole looks a little bit bigger, but it didn't suffer a huge amount of more damage.
So extra, not seaworthy, but still skyworthy.
Skyworthy, yes, but still would feel like it would soon flood if you was to go over the water.
Not a problem. So, Sam in that barrel.
Sam, so you're not as scared as you was the first time you saw the barrel, because this time you see Greg carrying it across and you're tentative but not scared.
Bastard, I should have taken that.
So
Sorry, I'm
is
talking
Greg
loud.
bringing it across to a table where we're going to be sitting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, as you go in, the crowd, the people there, start cheering, be like, you really are fantastic warriors, aren't you?
Yes, we are. Sam's going to get up from the table and move to the area away from the barrel and... Yeah. Just get away from it.
And yeah, you all sit around the table that's been set up and carry on eating and drinking, sharing tales of what's gone on, and Callum's not here. It's the longest 2 seconds of my life.
King Zod, where are you?
While we're waiting for Callum to come back, Scott, I have a question
Okay,
regarding the mechanics of the gems.
okay.
So, is it a case of as soon as we unslot them from our weapon, they immediately lose power, or can I take one out of mine and give it to somebody else to put in theirs?
Your weapon is the thing that you have to kill it with that weapon to trap it into your weapon. So once you take it out...
So as soon as the gem comes out, it loses its power, and the gem remains inert and can be used to reslot a different thing later.
I will say no, the gem cracks.
Okay. Just so I can understand the mechanics in their entirety.
Yeah. So yeah, because you cast the spell or incantation on your weapon as you put the gem in. The spell then as you do the killing blow, that allows the weapon to sort of like suck the essence of it, and then it's trapped into the gem.
So it's not just like I now have a gem with a beholder in it, and I could say give that to Sam and go, here's a beholder to put in your weapon. It's specifically the weapon as it kills gets the thing, and then if you take the gem out, the gem breaks and is no longer useful, and you can put something else in instead.
Yes.
Cool, with you now.
If it did work the way you were saying, Graham, we could make a fortune as adventurers going around killing and selling them gems.
That was
Black market,
that was one of my ideas. In that, if we could start selling slottable monster gems to be, I mean, they wouldn't have weapons that could utilize them, but it would make it super useful for all of us if we could just trade off things that we'd killed that were more useful to other party members. So it
just
would
have the bag of holding full of different creatures and be like, oh, I'm going to use this one right now.
Yeah, kind of like Jackie Chan Adventures with the usable talismans. It's like,
Oh,
look, here's op strength for you because you need that, and here's like invisibleness for you because you need that. It would have been super useful.
It would have been.
But I mean, they're super useful. They're still,
useful.
yeah, exactly, ridiculously OP and impossible to balance against because you could like meta build a party of like you could have somebody with 8 strength, and then if they get something that gives them like plus 10 strength, just like there you go, that's that problem solved.
Because the thing is, I'm trying to think of ways that I need to get close enough to deliver like the killing blow with my rapier without hanging around long enough to get smashed in the face, because I can't disengage and run like I can with a rogue. So it's that
You can put things to sleep.
True.
With my staff.
Yeah.
Sorry, you know how I can change its shape to another weapon?
Yes.
Does that mean I can change its shape to one of the reach weapons that's got a range of 10 foot?
Like a glaive.
You could change it to look like a weapon that has a range of 10 foot, yes.
Would it still have a 10 foot reach?
No, it would have a 5 foot reach.
No. Right, that's the bit I was checking, that's all.
Yeah. It
Good
would
to know.
take the appearance of any weapon you want it to be.
But not the properties.
But it still has, it does the same damage as what it always does at the minute, and it'll do the 5 foot.
Still a 5 foot reach, yeah.
What if it's a melee weapon with the thrown property, like a dagger? Would that work?
Then I'd throw it, but I'd have to retrieve it, or else I'd lose it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like you could soul trap, lob a dagger for the last point of damage, get its soul, then just go and pick your weapon back up again.
Ooh.
Alright.
And also, does it have to be used by the person whose weapon it is, or could I take Lullaby from, or borrow Lullaby from Sam, soul trap something for Sam, and then give Sam the weapon back?
I would say that all these weapons seem to be like given to each of you.
That's cool. This is exactly it's a mechanics conversation while Callum's away.
But I will say one thing about the dagger throwing idea.
Yeah.
And that is the enemy knows of these weapons. So if somebody sees one of these weapons laying on the floor, then an enemy would potentially pick it up and then just run away as fast as possible.
Do one with it. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, even if the rest of them are there fighting, one would just
can
run
they
away.
outrun a 120-foot speed Bogrod?
But is it any use to them? Because, like you said, if each weapon is like bonded to us, would it be any use to them?
And why would they pick up a dagger?
If they knew it was one of these ones that soul traps gems in it.
If it has a gem in it, then they would know.
Oh, of course, it's see the gem.
Yeah.
I mean, they're looking for them, so they know something about them. Somebody knows about them, so whether or not they can use them, I can't tell you. You don't know anything about that yet, so
it is information yet to be revealed.
Yeah.
Yes.
I swear, if we power up all these weapons and then we get taken prisoner and they take our weapons and steal all the power that we've accumulated, I'm going to be so annoyed.
Yeah, what about
Now
that?
you've given them an idea.
On our next downtime or something, am I able to embed my Bloodwell vial under my skin? Next time I'm cut open, can I like stick it in and heal around it so that it's inside me?
yeah, I guess
For
so.
a sense of if you do get stripped of weapons and everything, I'll still be able to cast spells because it is a spellcasting focus. So that's why I'm asking.
I mean, I
Feel free to say
can't
no.
think of a reason why you wouldn't be able to do that. I mean, I don't know. Would it still work? I mean, you've got blood in it at the moment.
Mm-hmm. I'll leave it with you. It's not going to be done this time anyway. It's just that's like what I was wanting to know and my reason for wanting it as well. Callum's back.
These are ideas that the creators never thought of when creating these items.
No, it's actually quite common on Reddit for that post to come up, specifically around clerics and their spellcasting focus. A lot of people are asking the question, "Can I embed it?" And it always comes back to DM's discretion. I think
I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't be able to put it into a wound that you have, then drink a healing potion, or as anything. You know, if I was to slit my chest open and sleep for 8 hours, I would wake up and it'd be perfectly healed. So
constant constitution saves though to avoid infection from having a random item embedded in your flesh.
It does have her own blood in it though, or his own blood in it though. So
as long as he sterilizes it before he embeds it in himself, there's no chance of sepsis and Greg just dying in his sleep from sepsis.
Yeah, Greg would not do that until he gets a few more gems in his headband. So unless anybody else said that to him, he would just be sticking it in his chest. Probably forgetting to take it off the chain that it's on. So I'd have a chain dangling out.
I'm genuinely surprised he's not eating it yet.
Greg's not stupid.
Greg's quite intelligent. Angela just doesn't play him like that.
Okay, back to it. Callum.
So you're all now. Combat's over. You're all heading back into the walled city, and this is a chance where the party is reunited for the first time in a few good days. A lot has happened since the 5 of you was all together, and this is a chance for you to catch each other up of what's been going on, where you guys have just been, and what not to actually fill Callum in and what he's been, what he hasn't been here for.
Where's baby Phoenix?
So I was actually going to ask this.
Bob, where is your red pigeon?
Paul Rain, where have you been?
Is Elmo any bigger than originally?
It's only been a few days.
Yeah, it's been a few days, so not yet.
Okay, and then I just produce wee baby Elmo from my pocket.
Aww.
And give him a wee head scratch. I gently give him to Greg, so Greg can be entertained and try not eat him.
Bogrod goes to the eatery and orders some chicken wings.
Well, as I said, as stupid as Greg is, he's very animal orientated. He loves all the little pets and animals, so he's just going to sit there playing with the little Phoenix.
And as Bob gets the food, they'll say, "Yeah, we've got some flaming hot wings."
Yeah, sounds tasty too, Bogrod.
The wee thing that pops up above Bob's head is he's looking at Greg playing with the Phoenix, going, "Bob will remember that," because he says, "Calms him down."
Someone's been playing Telltale games.
Yep.
So, I mean, the last session we was all together for, I think, was the Crazy Sheep session for Angela's birthday.
Oh God!
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
yes.
Wow. That was August.
That I made you.
The
Pardon?
Been a
That
while.
I made for you.
Been a while.
Callum,
Greg,
Callum can't remember shit.
I
Yeah,
cannot
Greg-
remember. I honestly can't remember.
Greg made everybody nice warm knitted jumpers. I think he
out of
gave
sheep stuff.
you one. Yeah.
But I think Bob had left before. Oh, had Bob left before then? Oh no, you all
I'm
worked on
sure
the
he got
cave.
it
Yeah.
before he left. I don't remember.
No, you did. Yeah.
Anyway, I hug everyone. I just give everyone a big massive hug, and then I'll look at Bogred and just give him a yep, cool. And then I look at Dolian and just
Oh, Bograd's in
So-
the pub eating flaming hot chicken wings.
all right, okay. So I essentially just hug Sam and Greg.
Yep.
And then I just catch up on everything I've been doing, walking the dwarf lands, seeing what's happening, and then telling them about how we need to sort of start recruiting the dwarfs into the fight.
So,
And then I met Greg's sister. Yeah, met Greg's sister.
And
Butch. What?
Butch.
Butch.
No, you met my sister.
Yep, interesting character.
You did not bang her.
So my point. So when you get the dwarfs,
He
outside-
had syphilis.
Oh God.
now, if Bob did bang Greg's sister, is that kind of revenge for Fuego banging Henry?
It was Henrik's ex-missus, so I don't know why Henrik's still pissed off.
They still had a start.
his baby mama. They have a daughter together.
So did you bang my sister?
I'll leave that up for speculation.
You will marry her. If you bang her, you will marry her. You are not destroying her for other men.
Do you know? I was first of many, shall we say?
Is Greg trying to get his sister into a position of power?
Maybe. Maybe.
Greg pimping out his sister.
If you see Greg's sister, you would understand she does what she wants.
Oh, Greg's fully aware of that. He knows he cannot control her.
So is Bob.
He tried. It failed.
That's my sister.
Bob was the girl in that relationship.
It was very much you do as you're told.
So you met Butch as well.
Bitch, what?
Did bang Butch.
How's Butch doing?
He left with a smile.
Interesting.
Gonna go, Bob, are you shagging everyone's connections?
Yeah, I've just got a feeling that a friend of mine,
Oh.
a really, really dear friend of mine, would want me to
Julian sounds
destroy
jealous.
relationships. Anyway, so we're recruiting. Yes, so I met the two of them on the way here.
So you've come from the Dwarflands.
Yes.
So is
No, we're
that
not in. We're in the Dwarflands.
we're in the Dwarflands? Is this where
Yeah.
the Dwarven High King is?
No, he is in the main city, as far as I'm aware.
He's in the main city. So we have the dwarves on side here. We've kind of cleared.
We need essentially the big bad. Huh? We need the big boss. We need the OG dwarf to agree to join the fight.
I think that's what we need. Where we need to go next, because we've cleared the older Lich dungeon. This place seems to be a little bit more settled. We could do with getting the ship sorted, and I think the only things left are
We might actually.
we need to speak to the Dwarven King, but I'm quite aware we've still got there's some other places that are having trouble with Bane's forces.
My only problem is we've now made. Well, I say we, you guys, because I've not really been here. I've been moving them on for a wee bit. You guys have made a name for yourself. So my only worry is if we move around in the ship, we might get spotted. So it seems safe here. Why don't we leave it with these guys and we move on foot?
How far away is the... Well, where do we go next? Is that the next logical place to go? Throwing it open to the whole party?
Dolly's just going to go, we're not leaving my ship anywhere except with the gnomes. My ship comes with us.
Wait, arms reach, did you mean to say?
What?
Arms reach. Did you know you just said arms, did you not?
No, I said gnomes.
No.
Oh,
The only people we trust with this boat.
they're dwarfs.
Dolian, you can drag it with you.
So
Greg, happy to leave it here.
that is Ostrong on the map there. So that's where you was before the Dragonborn lands.
Where's the penis map?
It is. You've just got here, just over the border is like where one of the villages that you're currently in. It's just over the border. And this capital is in the mountains to the north. So you are
Yeah, let's take the boat.
quite a distance away.
Yeah, let's take the boat.
I think that's going
But we need to get the boat fixed.
It now kind of looks a bit like an angry duck.
Oh, it does! On a walking stick.
Oh, Kat, what have you done to them?
Have you guys discovered what the big bad is? It's going to be a giant island, continent-sized duck.
Has anyone got banishment?
It's
That's
all
that
about
that
this.
that is just quackers.
Oh, that's terrible.
Terrible.
That's terrible.
Terrible.
Oh, it's fair game.
Oh, Graham, you do quack me up.
Oh, I got that, Ali. That was terrible as well, Ali. You should not be proud of that one.
It was a
We
poultry
can't have
joke.
any
I
foul
know.
play going on either.
That one was the worst yet.
Mine are Graham's.
Amazing.
It also kind of looks like it's farting out as flame gout.
It's propulsion.
Maps are amazing.
They really are.
too.
No, they genuinely. I enjoy it. It's like looking at clouds. Like
See, it's
people
here.
see all sorts of shit.
It looked like England, the UK without Scotland, and it looks like England basically.
Also, good England.
It looks like the South.
Looks shite.
This is a look of the future when Scotland won independence.
Yeah, they can be the angry fat duck at the top.
He's not always been welcome. Me and Cal will create a fortress for us all.
Me and Ali will lead the.
Anyway, so
The
plans
Republic of
for
Scotland-
moving forward
Scotland.
from here.
Whilst you're talking, obviously, about the ship and whatnot and it needing repairing, one of the dwarves will come up and say, well, you probably want to go see Gem DL Stone Grip. She's the greatest tinkerer and smith in the Dwarven lands.
Stone grip, you say?
Arguable greatest smith.
She has been the High King's personal smith, building armor, weapons, siege weapons, anything he needs. She has a workshop in the capital. Last time we heard.
Does she have more than a plus 17?
She's a master smith.
And then this dwarf will wave two friends over, and then they'll start counting on their fingers, and more than 5 fingers go up.
More than
Yes.
5.
On each. I mean, 5 hands have digits showing. So yes, she has more than a plus 17.
Okay.
She's very, very, very good. She's lived for 200 years.
Well, then perhaps she can teach me.
There's a few things she can teach you.
I mean,
Perhaps.
if I can get extras to my smithing skill, I'm quite happy to meet somebody better at smithing than I am that can help.
But like I say, she was last. She has a workshop in Ungor Bor, which is the capital city.
How famous is this?
Drop that in the
Ungor
chat.
Bear.
How famous is this?
So this is the
Smith.
capital. That's the capital city of Evalthon, or just of the Dwarven lands.
Laz Ungor, which is the Dwarven lands.
Yeah,
Is it sitting on a massive
gonna need
deposit of
spellings
Mithril?
for all these.
I'm gonna quickly look to the rest of the party. And just
So
say to
that
them,
is the Dwarven land's name,
Yep.
and then it's. So it's Bayor.
I'm gonna turn to the rest of the party quickly and just say to them, if this Smith is as famous as these guys are putting it on, then potentially Bane's forces know about it, and they might have beat us to it. So we might want to make a move to the Forge or the Smith.
Oh, that's about long.
Unga bunga. That looks like.
Bunga bunga.
Bob found brain cells while he was away.
Oh, dead.
Let's go there.
I thought you would have told him about, almost getting captured by Bane and escaping, and tell him about the.
Bogred isn't proud of that, so he's not talking about it.
Because he'd know he'd be for it.
Because I forgot that Bob wasn't there for that.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, Bob.
because Sam. Now, actually, Scott, would Bob have noticed?
Bob, do me a perception check.
I don't think
In fact-
anyone's noticed.
No, in fact, everybody do me a perception check, but because of everything,
I
We
would.
had a level up after the dungeon, didn't we? So
I've
it's
sent
only
you,
been-
I've sent you what the DC I've set for noticing this at the minute is, so
Yeah.
you can see.
But it's literally only been since we came out of the dungeon.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
No, it
to
was
get
yeah.
a roll.
No, it was after the dungeon, wasn't it? Yeah,
And then you
Yeah,
said
well-
every level up.
yeah.
I got
It was
a
like
20. I got a dirty 20 on the.
I'll take the 18 because it came through first. I've somehow managed to
So-
get it.
Bob and Dolian would notice. Sam looks just a little bit different. You can't quite make out if Sam's had a haircut or if Sam's, wearing some different eyeliner or whatever. Just you can't put your finger on what it is, but Sam just looks slightly different.
Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly
24.
move my hand
You look
to the.
you look different. Have you done your hair differently? Are you you feeling all right?
Slowly move my hand to the Phoenix Talon.
Huh?
I'm slowly moving my hand to the Phoenix Talon, and I'm looking at Sam as well, and just asking, like, Sam, are you there?
No, he doesn't look
feel
like.
okay?
No.
You can't work out what it is. He doesn't look like he's a different person or anything. There's just something about him that just looks a little bit different. But it's minute. It's like you can't tell what it is.
Insight check.
Nah, Dolian's just going to accept the fact that Sam's got slightly hotter and just deal with it.
I'm not. Insight check. Where is that? Insight.
Can't do insight if you can't find it.
It won't tell you anything anyway. You
Shut
can't.
up,
Yeah, you can't work out what it is. It's just
Actually,
Just-
Scott, I'm just going to send you something.
I'm just gonna look at Dolian.
Yeah.
and
Thanks for
then
sending me that. That's a couple of good points.
I'm gonna look at Dolian and make like the eye contact.
Greg would also notice something looking slightly different about Sam, but again, you can't quite put your finger on what it is at the minute.
Sam, you get laid recently.
Actually, yes.
It's a good look on you.
Thanks.
Oh, Bob.
What?
We went to Bane's cave thing, and Bogapulted and hit the floor. Couldn't break the floor. We found something he couldn't break.
Ooh.
He punched the floor and it did nothing.
Wait, where? Where was this?
Bane's lair cave thing that we accidentally walked into to get the boat back.
Yeah,
Long story short, that's not important. We got out of that. That's not important. But the important thing is, Bogard hit the floor and it did nothing. It didn't move. Didn't do anything.
But Bogrod would like to menacingly approach Dolian and say, "Punch the floor and break it now. I dare you."
I mean, yes, so we accidentally ended up in the bad guy's lair.
But that's not important. The important bit is Bogrod attacked something and it didn't break. We have found his weakness.
We managed to get out though.
Floors.
The ground.
And can I just say,
Bogrod can't quite break the planet. Okay, I'll accept that as a weakness.
Yeah. This is like solid bedrock that he was punching.
Yeah, it was like actual solid ground, like the actual earth. Like, yeah, I can't break.
I think it should have
crust.
been marble.
I said, Joe, that was what I was literally about to say. I was like, was it something we could potentially forge into armor or something for a big fight? But okay.
Bogrod doesn't hit us.
Yeah, I was actually trying to do your favourite at the end of the day.
A full suit made of bedrock so that you're immune to Bogrod punches.
Yes. That explains why you can't hit us anymore.
I mean, that's just got like chat lines written all over it, though, isn't it? Do you like my armor? It will make your bedrock.
That's Sam's chat line right there.
Sorry, that was terrible, I know, but I had to say it.
Oh well. Young one.
But yeah.
Then.
So, what is the party wanting to do then? They could obviously be chatting whilst you.
I believe the plan is main city.
yeah,
But
Yeah, I do think we need to find this Smith. Because this is Bob talking. My main worry is if the dwarves are saying how famous this person is, then potentially Bane's forces know how famous this person is, and they could potentially recruit her.
I'm just going to say to Bob, I'm going to be like, well, I mean, we may have accidentally stumbled into Bane's lair in front of him and all his generals. Can I just say, Bane is very hot. Really liked his vibe. So they are very, very aware of who we are. Scarily aware of who we are. We did manage to get out. It only cost me my entire memories and identity. Apart from that, I think it's not necessarily just Bane we have to watch for. He had some kind of mage, warlocky kind of scary looking dude by him. I think we need to watch out for him as well. But yeah, so long story short, yeah, we're pretty infamous now.
I vaguely recall fairly successfully beating up one of them.
Greyfist? No, you're Greyfist. Ragefist?
Is this where you nearly died?
Crimson Victor.
Crimson Bird.
That was it, yeah. He's the one that nopes out of that catacomb where the Minotaur skeleton was that one time, right?
Yes.
Yes.
The one
And
I blinded.
I pursued him
Yeah.
like a bat out of hell because it's like unfinished business. That's the guy that got away. Let's beat on him some more.
Because there's the Spider Mage, but it's this guy called Salasky that I think is the one we need to. I think that's the one we need to watch. And Bane.
Okay.
Yeah, there was Salasky, Spider Mage, Firebird, Rage Fist, and Bane. So there were 5 of them, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, if we
Bob,
put those names together, are they an anagram of like the bigger plot?
Bob takes like a piece of paper out and hears all the names and he writes down all the names in like an order, Bane at the top and then the rest at the bottom.
And,
No, Bogrod,
and Sam's
let's-
going to just lean over and where he's with Bane, Sam's just going to scroll in very fancy writing, hot.
I'm gonna
With a
notice
little
that
heart.
and then just I'm gonna notice that and then turn to Sam and just be like, he tried to kill my ancestors and my family, right?
We've all tried to kill you, though,
Yeah,
Bob.
he
What?
tried to kill us as well, and I think he was going to torture us as well. I'm still not entirely sure whether I wouldn't have been into that, but hey, didn't have to follow that through, so that's
He
good.
successfully killed my family.
We don't know that, Bogrod. We don't know that yet.
I mean,
If it's any consolation, Greg think Bane not hot, Bane regular temperature.
I also will say, Bane might have killed my entire family, but I don't remember who they are, so...
I missed
Okay.
the old Sam.
Read that- you take that upside, Sam. You take that as an upside.
Look,
Yeah.
you're lucky I remember, well, you're lucky that I remember who you are. Maybe I'm not so lucky that I remember who you are, but other than that, not a clue.
Oh, Sam, we'll be the
Gonna-
death of you.
I'm just gonna silently look at Sam, put a hand on Sam's shoulder and just like, You may have lost who you are, but you've still got the same charisma as him.
I've missed you, Bob. It's nice having you're like a cool drink of sanity. And I'm worried we don't have any of that anymore.
I'm just
I
going
say
to
that.
whisper.
The camera's looking at us doing it. It pans to everyone else, and I can imagine just Bogdan's got his fingers up his nose, Dolian's doing something, trying to steal something, and Greg's chewing a chicken bone.
I don't steal that much things. Successfully.
I think you're right.
Why
I
were
think
you picking
Greg
his
would
nose?
have a chicken bone up his nose.
Why were you picking his nose?
I don't know.
But we don't know.
Some shenanigans that didn't involve us. So how
Yeah.
we don't know what the answer to that is?
I mean, you're just lucky your finger ended up his nose.
Yeah.
I mean, no, he's lucky that my finger ended up in his nose.
Hey, you never know. Dolly might have been open to some experimentation. You don't know. No, he wouldn't have.
I mean, it's a Bograd-sized fist. He'd have been very open to something.
So,
I would like to pull Sam aside
Mhm.
and just mention about the message that I got given last time.
Yeah, that's intriguing.
So,
Nice
out
chat.
of curiosity, are we going to the main city then? Is that
Yeah.
the next?
I think
That's
so.
the next port of
I
call.
think that's what we need to do.
To be
Okay,
fair,
we do
Dolly
that.
was just going, yeah. I'm just going to ask Bogard. Bogard, this ship fly all right, yeah? Going to be able to fly?
Look, it looks airworthy.
That's
Not
good enough.
definitely not seaworthy. Do not put it in water. Will definitely sink. But it'll fly okay.
I think we're just going to have to take that chance. If people recognise who we are and they want to fight, we'll bring it to them.
Absolutely fine by me.
good answer.
Punchy, punchy.
Punchy, punchy.
Thanks, in. Let us go.
So yeah, are you all jumping on board the ship?
I'm going to grab a bit more
Away.
food before I jump on board. If you want me to do a constitution or anything because of how much I've eaten, I'm happy to.
I was going to
But
say,
I am grabbing more food.
I'm going
Yeah,
to quickly do like a wee ration check and
Yeah.
grab
Do
some
we have
arrows
do we
and
have time to resupply? Is the question.
Yes.
Yeah, you'll be able to take a good, a week's worth of food on board.
I would like to resupply on arrows as well, in case I didn't grab any.
No, you said you picked them all up, so
Yeah, no, but you pick up the same ones, and then eventually they'll get weighed and tear up. But I'll buy new ones as well.
Angela did find some arrows for you in Celeborn's lair, which I don't think she's given you yet.
No.
No, I have not given them to him yet. But do I need a constitution check for the amount I'm eating and I'm about to fly? Perfect.
No, not for Greg. Greg has got a strong constitution, and he is just a machine when it comes to eating. He's like one of them competitive eaters.
Evening food.
Yeah, okay.
Second and stuff.
I'll just turn around and be like, oh, Bob, you need new arrows. Here you go. And just throw them at him.
It saves.
I was just to roll something to see if they come out and try and kill me.
So I did have it written down what they are, but I'll find that out before next session.
This is when we were all looting, was it not?
Yeah.
He's definitely going to take at least 6 of them to the face.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah,
And
when
then
we were all in the piles of loot, like finding stuff, I managed to get something for you and something for Bograd because you were both defending the field while we rooted around with gold.
Was this in the cave with the dragon?
Yes.
Yeah.
This
I thought
was was about 6 months ago.
Yeah. I genuinely, that was about 6 months ago because I remember that one because I was like John Wick.
Well, I've not seen you since to give you them, so there you go. Now you've got them.
So what are they?
Magic arrows. They are magical ammunition. I will let you know when I find my notes to let you know exactly what they are.
Sweet. Sounds good.
So to the city, away.
So yeah, so just so I know for a fact, everyone's just jumping on board and then you're taking off.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
sounds sketchy in the way that he's asking that question.
I know. I'm just thinking.
But yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yep, fuck it, that's what we're doing.
Okay, so you all jump on the ship, press the glyph so the balloons sort of expand, and you
I'm waving
start.
over the side to everybody.
So do me a perception check while you're looking over the side, Angela.
God damn it.
As we've jumped on, we've made sure we've we've tied off any moorings to the ground.
Yeah.
I've got 21 perception.
So as you're rising off the ground, getting a glorious farewell and people waving and they've given you a rough idea where to go, you see something not moving on the floor. Like it's perfectly still, like it's an immovable item that seems to be resting on the floor.
Oh,
As you lift off the ground and you see an immovable rod that's left on the ground.
Bograd jumps off the ship to get his immovable rod.
Oh, guys, we left a stick.
and then uses his dragon amulet to fly back to the ship.
Yeah, okay, if that's what you wish
I'll
to do.
take some falling damage to jump off the ship if you want.
If you're gonna,
oh no, my rod! Ah!
if you're going to use the dragon form to get back to the ship anyway, I
I should
imagine
probably
you'd
just
use it.
dragon form down, fly down. Thinking, no, that's not what I said. Bograd jumps off the ship.
Bogger pulled off the ship.
No, he jumped. He jumped. I've got to stick wholeheartedly to what I said.
Yeah.
And what I said was, Bograd jumps off the ship, gets his rod,
I was
and then
expecting it
flies
to be
back.
something where I would be saying Greg jumps off the ship. So, no, you jumped off the ship, that's fine.
Give me a deck save just to see how well you are able to sort of land, but there will be a...
There'll be some damage, I expect. It's absolutely fine. The 17. So it's a decent.
It's just going to be a 9 bludgeoning as you fall because you're able to... With the Boggerpult, I would say you're getting used to landing from big jumps, big falls.
Cool.
Wait,
I'm building up resistance to falling damage.
Oh, is that a thing?
No. Well, not canonically, no. But Scott allows it, but not canonically, no.
So as you take off and you're moving through the lands, again, it's looking very similar to where you've already seen, where every settlement, every village, every town you seem to go over, you're seeing no signs of civilization. It seems to be everywhere is empty, quiet, and you would have seen this while you was traveling as well. It is just, things look like they've been empty for weeks. As you're heading north, it's going to take you quite some time to get there. It's not going to be a 5-minute thing. Oh, 1 second, guys.
There's a stray Matt Mercer in the trees in the lower right of the map.
Is that who that is?
I don't know, but it
I
looks
don't
a bit
think
like
so, no.
looks a bit like him, like in sprite.
Oh, wow.
In sprite form, it looks a little bit like a sprite version of Matt Mercer, to me.
It's like, where's Wally, but where's Matt?
Yeah,
There he is. You found him.
It's a girl. It's a girl.
Yeah, a bit like Matt Mercer. It looks a bit like a girl, especially in sprite form.
Angela
Yeah,
Maps.
our Lord and Saviour.
Shade.
Her name is Angela.
Is that what it says?
It says Angela Maps.
Anyway,
Oh,
we're travelling
right.
over.
Over and under and under.
We are the
over.
most nonsensical group of random arse bags on the planet. I swear
Tangent.
to
Let's
God.
put it back in the ship.
So I'm just going to put the things in chips.
Yep.
We have 17 minutes left. Let's make it
Paint your
count.
word picture, Scott. Bring us home.
Come on, Bob Ross.
Do you know somebody accused of being a killer recently?
Come on.
I have been searching. I knew I'd find you. Revenge will be mine.
No.
Bring it on, dickbag. Says Bograd.
I'm going to not do that.
Bring it on, dickbag.
Yeah, he did sound hot.
Bob makes the sign of the cross.
Oh, it's the big green dragon whose kids we've killed.
Ah,
It's in your fucking amulet.
this guy.
And what you see as you're traveling above you is Celeborn, the ancient green dragon whose children you have killed, whose treasure you have plundered,
I
who
thought you
is
killed him.
Was a bee.
Bograd raises his hand with his claw and goes, "Dada," because pissing this thing off is definitely a good idea.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I feel like this is. I'm just gonna sort of look at Bogard and the rest of the party and just be like, I feel like this is more of a him issue.
This sounds like a you guys problem and very much not a me problem.
What do you mean? You've got arrows that were taken from his loot. You've got your bow, which was taken from his treasure loot. You have got his children that you killed. You was heading with Bogwood, killing all of his children through the caves.
How much time has passed whilst we've been on the ship?
I will say you've been traveling for at most a couple of hours.
So a short rest.
You can have a short rest, but it's literally just an hour or two. So it's not long. It's not a full.
Cool. Yeah, I want to. I'll be all right.
But it's canonically a short rest.
Yeah, I'll allow a short rest.
Sweet.
Because long rests are not going to maybe be happening this frequently going forward now, especially where you are.
Sam. Can I ride this one? You wouldn't let me ride the last one. Can I ride this one?
Oh shit!
Even less.
12.
Even less.
Oh come on, it'd be fun. I'd slit its throat from its back.
Nope.
Please.
Nope.
What the fuck? 23 hit points.
I rolled 3.
So annoying.
I rolled 3, and at least one of them was a 10. That's why it's looking like it's a crit. Yeah.
You got 2 2s and a 10.
Yeah.
Ali, you are missing out in life. You should be a darts.
No, I don't think. Well, you didn't plan to have a short rest, so you wouldn't have been playing Song of Rest while you were traveling. You're only wanting to have the extra hit points because you see a big fucking dragon.
Well, I was at like less than 1/4 of my health, so
I would say
trying to get some of that back.
You'd be able to you've recovered enough to get some hit points back, but that's about it because you wasn't planning to rest as such.
Yeah, that's fair.
But what I'm going to do to get the excitement for the next session is we're going to leave it like 14 minutes early.
No.
We are going to start off the next session with a fight against Celeborn.
I fully believe we could take it in 13 minutes if nobody fucks about.
I don't want to rush it.
Brilliant. Has that 23 healed you completely?
Not quite. No.
Well, then, do you want to re-roll your 2 2s that you rolled?
Yeah, sure.
Whenever you are an ally within 5 feet of you, rolls a dice to determine the number of hit points. A spell. It's not a spell. Never mind.
Yeah.
Nope. I'll have my sorcery point back on. I tried.
I am 1 away from full health.
I
am at full health because I didn't get hit.
I recovered 23 and I'm still 17 away, so that tells you a lot.
I used 1 hit die there for that.
Oh god, I think you need to dodge a bit more.
Yes.
Bograd doesn't dodge.
I don't know if Callum realizes how powerful the dodge action is he? Because he was
stupidly powerful. It's like the OP move. See, if rogues could use it as current action, it would be broken.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. So is that where we are leaving it in preparation?
Hang on, can't rogues use it as cunning action?
Nope.
It's dash, disengage. Oh, dash, disengage, and hide. Yeah, never mind.
Yes.
I knew there was 3. I couldn't remember the third one. I remember.
Duck, dive, dodging.
The 5 days of dodge bar. Dodge, dip, dive, dodge.
Yeah. But no, we will leave it there.
Okay.
And we have something to hopefully look forward to.
Yeah.
Death to the dragon.
But while we've got 10 minutes left, Scott, what does my hill giant do?
I haven't worked it out for every monster, so I
right, okay.
I will work it out between sessions and we'll discuss it there. I mean, it's not going to be anything particularly fancy because it's just a giant. It's not magical and.
But it's a big giant.
Yeah, so it'll be something. It's just not like I said. Every monster would give you something, but different ones will obviously give you different abilities or advantages.
It'll give you the enlarge reduce spell. Oh, you've already
No,
got
I'm not a caster. Spell is no use to me whatsoever.
Yeah, but you just press a button and you get bigger, and then you can go big, drink your potion, and so you're like 3 times bigger than normal, like 2 times bigger than normal.
No, enlarge reduce things won't stack. Me and Scott have already discussed that before.
Fair
Otherwise,
enough.
I'd just keep drinking enlarge reduce potions until I was gargantuan.
And then he would be able to break the whole planet.
Yeah, essentially.
Yes. Well, would it? Would it though? Would it?
I mean, definitely. I'd at
No.
least be able to break Dolian, so don't test me.
No PvP, but
I'm testing the bit.
It's not PvP if I tell Scott he can have Bogrud as an enemy character and roll a new one.
you wouldn't do that.
Bogrud switches sides and joins Bane's army, and I just roll up a new character.
You know what? I want to see that storyline where that happens. I want to know the motivation.
I don't want to give anything away, but I mean, there may be something that happens in the future that could lead to that in a way that I already have planned.
Thank you.
I
Your
mean,
own
feel
version
free
of
to
Bogrud.
tell me.
Maybe Bogrud.
I can. You have to wait and see what happens.
He did shag a gnome, Barbade. Is she pregnant with a baby Bogrud?
We don't know. You haven't seen her. No, you guys haven't seen her. I mean, Bogwood
Has been
May-
maintaining communication for a while. Yeah.
So,
Well, it was great to have everyone back.
I know.
Session.
Sorry, I've been low on energy.
Fine.
Ugh.
You're driving far, Ali?
Chester.
Oof.
It's not far.
It's an hour and 40. I went down at 5 o'clock this morning. It took me an hour and 40. Coming back, it took me 2.5 hours. Traffic in Manchester's a hell.
Oh,
Oof.
shit.
That's on the motorways. I was stopped for 15-20 minutes.
That sucks.
Twice. Yeah, that's what it is, though.
Question: Has anyone watched?
Just a practice file. Sorry.
Has anyone watched the new Witcher thing?